ब्राह्मणक्षत्रियविषाम् शूद्राणाम् च परन्तप कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि स्वभावप्रभवैर्गुणैः.
Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas and Sudras are distinguished by the qualities born of their own nature in accordance with the material modes, O chastier of the enemy.
शमोदमस्तपः शौचम् क्षान्तिरार्जवमेव च ज्ञानम् विज्ञानमास्तिक्यम् ब्रह्मकर्म स्वभावजम्.
Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom and religiousness, these are the natural qualities by which the Brahmanas work.
शौर्यम् तेजो धृतिर्दाक्ष्यम् युद्धे चाप्यपलायनम् दानमीश्वरभावश्च क्षात्रम् कर्म स्वभावजम्.
Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity and leadership are the natural qualities of work for Kshatriyas.
कृषिगौरक्ष्यवाणिज्यम् वैश्यकर्म स्वभावजम् परिचर्यात्मकम् कर्म शूद्रस्यापि स्वभावजम्.
Farming, cow protection and business are the natural work for the Vaisyas, and for the Sudras there is labor and service to others.
स्वे स्वे कर्मण्यभिरतः संसिद्धिम् लभते नरः स्वकर्मनिरतः सिद्धिम् यथा विन्दति तच्छृणु.
By following his qualities of work, every man can become perfect. Now please hear from me how this can be done.
यतः प्रवृत्तिर्भूतानाम् येन सर्वमिदम् ततम् स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिम् विन्दति मानवः.
By worship of the Lord, who is the source of all beings and who is all pervading, a man can attain perfection through performing his own work.
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात् स्वभावनियतम् कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम्.
It is better to engage in one's own occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly, than to accept another's occupation and perform it perfectly. Duties prescribed according to one's nature are never affected by sinful reactions.
सहजम् कर्म कौन्तेय सदोषमपि न त्यजेत् सर्वारम्भा हि दोषेण धूमेनाग्निरिवावृताः.
Every endeavor, that is work, is covered by some fault, just as fire is covered by smoke. Therefore, one should not give up the work born of his nature, even if such work is full of fault, O son of Kunti.
असक्ता बुद्धिः सर्वत्र जितात्मा विगतस्पृहः नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धिम् परमाम् सन्न्यासेनाधिगच्छति.
One who is self-controlled and unattached and who disregards all material enjoyments can obtain by practice of renunciation the highest perfect stage of freedom from reaction.
सिद्धिं प्राप्तो यथा ब्रह्मा तथाप्नोति निबोध मे. समासेनैव कौन्तेय निष्ठा ज्ञानस्य या परा.
O son of Kunti, learn from me how one who has achieved his perfection can attain to the supreme perfectional stage, Brahman, the stage of highest knowledge, by acting in the way I shall now summarize.
बुद्ध्या विशुद्धया युक्तः धृत्यात्मानं नियम्य च शब्दादीन् विषयान् त्यक्त्वा रागद्वेषौ व्युदस्य च.
Being purified by his intelligence and controlling the mind with determination, giving up the objects of sense gratification, being freed from attachment and hatred, such a person is certainly elevated to the position of self-realization.
विविक्तसेवे लघ्वाशी यतवाक्कायमानसः ध्यानयोगपरो नित्यम् वैराग्यं समुपाश्रितः.
One who lives in a secluded place, who eats little, who controls his body, mind and power of speech, who is always in the trance and who is detached, such a person is certainly elevated to the position of self-realization.
अहङ्कारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं परिग्रहं विमुच्य निर्ममः शान्तः ब्रह्मभूयाय कल्पते.
Who is free from false ego, false strength, false pride, lust, anger and acceptance of material things, free from false proprietorship and peaceful, such a person is certainly elevated to the position of self-realization.
ब्रह्मभूतप्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न काङ्क्षति समः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभते पराम्.
One who is thus transcendentally situated at once realizes the supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me.
भक्त्या मामभिजानाति यावान् यश्चास्मि तत्त्वतः ततो मां तत्त्वतो ज्ञात्वा विशते तदनन्तरम्.
One can understand me as I am, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service. And when one is in full consciousness of me, by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God.
सर्वकर्माण्यपि सदा कुर्वाणो मद्व्यपाश्रयः मत्प्रसादादवाप्नोति शाश्वतं पदमव्ययम्.
Though engaged in all kinds of activities, my pure devotee under my protection reaches the eternal and imperishable abode by my grace.
चेतसा सर्वकर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परः बुद्धियोगमुपाश्रित्य मच्चित्तः सततं भव.
In all activities, just depend upon me and work always under my protection. In such devotional service, be fully conscious of me.
मच्चित्तः सर्वदुर्गाणि मत्प्रसादात् तरिष्यसि अत चेत्त्वमहङ्कारात् न श्रोष्यसि विनङ्क्ष्यसि.
If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditioned life by my grace. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness, but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost.
यदहङ्कारमाश्रित्य न योत्स्य इति मन्यसे मिथ्यैष व्यवसायस्ते प्रकृतिस्त्वां नियोक्ष्यति.
If you do not act according to my direction and do not fight, then you will be falsely directed. By your nature, you will have to be engaged in warfare.
स्वभावजेन कौन्तेय निबद्धस्वेन कर्मणा कर्तुं नेच्छसि यन्मोहात् करिष्यस्य वशोऽपि तत्.
Under illusion, you are now declining to act according to my direction. But compelled by the work born of your own nature, you will act all the same, O son of Kunti.